And good evening to all online students. Right. So I'm 3 minutes late. So because I took some tea, because I'm not feeling well. So nothing, just cold. Actually, I want to take today leave, but so I did not take leave so far for you, right? Taken up? No. So no, I don't take tablet. So don't take tablets. For this, I don't take tablet. For everything, if you suppress with the tablet, it has to come out. It has to go out of our body. So no issue, students. It will be 2 days. It will be over. So I'm using just weeks only. So let us start discussing about it. So it's not a problem. Let us move to the further. So because in morning batch in 11 o'clock when I started my class, one student asked, "Sir, are you KVR, sir?" Because my voice is different. Because morning it was little heavy. That's why he got a doubt about it. So I said I am KVR only. Voice is little change. So now I'll start the discussion. Start up. Now, today we start the topic called, as we discussed it, as we started today, Numpy. Numpy module discussing in Python level. Let us discuss about what is this Python Numpy level. Index. Carefully follow, students. So now I am talking about what is this Numpy. What are the index? I am going to talk. Always last bench. Come here. Where is your book? Where is your book? All 2 in 1. Your book. 2 in 1 or 1 in 2? 2 in 1, but not completed a few pages. Are you writing notes? So is it original notes? One more notes is there. Okay. Where is your notes? It is in room or in deposited in SBA or ICSA. Tomorrow you bring it, okay? I want to see that. Now, start the Numpy index. So we talk about, it's the most important, students. So I can say within 1 hour, I can say Numpy is finished, but I can't do it. I'll discuss in detail discussion about the Numpy module. At Python, after listening this Numpy, you'll get a lot of clarity about what is this Numpy and how it is useful. So first, purpose of Numpy. Index I am writing, purpose of Numpy. And next, I'm going to talk about what is ND array. What is ND array? And before that, I'm going to talk about, I'm talking about setup of Numpy module. Setup of Numpy module. And next I'm going to talk about, before that I would like to talk about history of Numpy for a few minutes, just 2 minutes. Right now, I'm going to talk about similarities and differences. Similarities and differences. Differences between traditional Python list, and what you know in the array. Now I am talking about types of arrays. There we talk about 1D array. B is called what you know 2D array. And next C is called ND array, ND array. Now followed by programming examples. Programming examples. So, and this is for you, it is more easy for you at this point of time. Next, we enter into the next level. Number of approaches, that is the next level. Today, I'll discuss about only the introductory part. Why Numpy I will discuss. Number of approaches to create an object of ND array. I'll explain that in the next class. Next, I'm going to talk about indexing and slicing. Indexing and slicing operations on ND array. ND array. What is ND array? I will explain. Don't worry about it. Next, I'm going to write it. Advanced indexing and slicing operations on ND array. It's a so confusing topic and a very, very important topic, students. Next, I'm going to talk about selecting the elements from ND array object. That may be 1D, comma 2D, and then what next? ND, which is also known as what? Filtering the elements of ND array. Filtering the elements of ND array. The people can ask any one of it. Filtering the elements from ND array object. Actually, this is a total new subject for you. I have to introduce importance of this topic. Next, I'm going to explain. This is one thing. Next, I'm going to introduce arithmetic operations or matrix operations on ND array. Next is called, statistical operations on ND array. This is one thing. Next, I'm going to introduce adding the elements, or instead of that, appending the elements to ND array. Next is called what? Inserting the elements to ND array. Inserting elements into ND array. Next, deleting the elements from ND array. Next, after that, I will go for what? Sorting the elements of ND array. Last, sorting the elements of ND array with access and everything will be continued. This is a topic of ND array. Okay. So let us talk about this. I will explain 4 days. So let's start why this Numpy module is required. And dear students, this Numpy module I will explain by using in another IDE today. Jupyter Notebook I will introduce. Jupyter Notebook is one of the IDE where you will use in data science level more and more. Of course, most of the people will do what? Copy and paste they will do. That is not the way. Because of copy paste, what will happen? Student will not get the programming first of all. You have to show everything like how I type the code in the class, like that they have to type it. If I copy and paste, what will happen? Coding should not be copied and pasted. You have to write the code in front of the students. Let it be. I'll go to the topic now. Go to that Jupyter Notebook. It is an Anaconda flavor for handling big data kind of things. You can do in Python command prompt also, PyCharm also, and another IDE called what? Jupyter Notebook. So we are going to say how to install it. Now say here, Anaconda, Anaconda, Jupyter notebook. Pre-download, I say pre-download. Now, if you come to that beginning only, there is Anaconda, www.anaconda.com, pre-download Anaconda flavor. So try to open in new tab, and see this. It is available. It is showing here. So there it is available, students. Here download option is there. You try to download, students, and it takes some few minutes. It will be downloaded. After downloading, you know how to install it. When you start double click on that downloaded one, it takes 20-25 minutes to install. So I cannot wait 20-25 minutes to install. You know how to download it. You know how to install also, because we have seen Python level, how do you install? Same type of mechanism there also you need to take it. Okay, now? So will you download it after going to home? Right. Then students, coming to the point of it. Once you download, you search for what? All apps. See Anaconda 3. You will get Anaconda 3. There is a desktop. There is a symbolic notation is available, just like a circle. You need to click on it. Click on the Anaconda Jupyter notebook. Are you following me? So something like what? I am having shortcut here, my dear students. I double click on it. So console is opened. This is called a server console. Anaconda server console is a browser based IDE. To work with it, you need to have an internet connection. Getting, students? Well, now I say this is my interface. You need. So what happens? Okay. Now coming to the place here, what? New. Click on new and Python 3 kernel. You need to take it. So this is going to be showing here the shells. Now here you need to type your statements. Are you following? Like Python instructions also you can write it. Print. Hello Jupyter notebook. I am just writing like this. You have to click on where? Run. Instead of clicking on run, taking mouse and clicking, shift enter. Shift key, press and enter key you press it. So that output will come. Are you getting? A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20, C is equal to A plus B. Print of what? A comma B comma C. You can write enter key 10, 20, 30. If you want, you can read the data for that. What is it? Int of, input of, you can write the total Python programs here. Enter a value of A. Enter a value of A. I say what now? Input of, enter a value of B. Enter a value of B. Value of what? B. Simple example. Done. You try to run this. Enter the value of A, 100. Enter the value of B, 200. The answer is coming 100, 200 and 300. Whatever the programs you have written, you can write the same code as it is into the Jupyter notebook also. To save your program, you need to go for giving your own name. Sample. It is my Jupyter notebook, sample book. In that all my coding is available. Are you getting? If you want to take PDF of your example, Control P. For example, I want to this PDF. What I want? Control P. You need to say. After Control P, click on print. It will download. It is going to download. Go to the place and here 6 p.m. and say some place called what you know. I'll create a folder today. What is the folder name? Numpy. Under that Numpy, I will save it as what? Something like a sample dot what you know, sample. That's all. It is a PDF format. It is going to be available. To click out, say log out, and it is logging out, and close it and close this things. You go to the place, my computer, D:6 p.m. What is this now? Numpy. Somewhere else Numpy. Sample. It's a PDF document. Click on it. It is showing what you have written it. Understand? Control P means print command. Control P. Click on the print, it will show the download option. If it is connected to printer, it will print also directly. This is a way how you can open it. So all my examples of this one, I'll send you in the form of PDF format for you. Okay. So let's start the discussion now. Online students, are you following students? Only few students. So still going on login because very late joining, no issue. And we are about to enter into the Python level. So Numpy is first of all one of the third party module. Once it is a third party module, what is compulsory required? Explicit installation is required. From which place you need to install? GitHub. GitHub. Which tool you will use to install? Pip. Pip install cx_oracle. Pip install mysql.connector. Pip install mysql.connector.python. You used a hyphen, you used it. Then how do you install Numpy also? Pip install Numpy. See, how to install? Pip install Numpy. Where I can install in any, suppose you want to go for the command prompt, go to the command prompt. Any command prompt to use it. Don't go to Python command prompt and don't try to use it. Come on, ma. Pip install what? Numpy. So this requirement already satisfied because it was already installed it. To uninstall, go for what? Pip uninstall Numpy. It is uninstalled, capital S, so that it is uninstalled successfully. To install it, go for once again pip install, installing that packages, and it is showing something like this. And it is installing, and it is installed successfully. Are you following? Good. Now, since it is going to be called as which module? Third party module. That's why it was installed separately here. Got it up? Well, now see students, now I am going to introduce further why this Numpy module is required. This Numpy module, I'll take some description here. Numpy module is one of the third party module developed by what? Developed by Travis E.L. Oliphant. Travis E.L. Oliphant, not elephant, Oliphant. So coming to the point back. In the year 2005, it was developed. 2005, it was developed at an organization called Numpy.org. It's an official website of what? www.numpy.org. It is an official website for what? Numpy. And before the Numpy, you know one thing, before Numpy, there was a module called numeric library. I will explain what is the purpose of it. Numeric library. Few minutes you need to listen carefully to understand its importance. Numeric library is available, which is dealing with, first of all, why this Numpy module came into picture. First of all, this Numpy module came into the picture specially to deal with numerical values calculation purpose. This came into the picture. And especially when you come to Python, especially this Python, if you take C programming, there was a topic name called what? Arrays. There is a topic name in C++ called arrays. There is a topic name called Java arrays. In C#.NET also, there is a topic name called arrays. In every language, there is a topic name called arrays. I don't know how many of you know arrays or not. I don't know. Maybe majority of the people know arrays. What is array? What is the definition of array? Array is a collection of similar Similar? Similar? Say. Why are you fearing, students? I don't know. Similar elements. You are saying no? Say correct. Similar elements or homogeneous elements. Homogeneous means what? Similar. That is the purpose of what? Arrays. The English meaning of arrays is homogeneous elements organization is called arrays. So, same type of data collection or group of elements of same type is comes under what? Arrays. Take array of students in the class, array of teachers in the organization, array of employees. They are all comes under what? Arrays. So why arrays are more usable word? Because arrays are comes under easy to process. Easy to process. Now in Python programming, I'm going to say, students, carefully follow. In Python programming, there was no concept called arrays. There was no concept called arrays. Python does not contain arrays concept. Then how can I deal with arrays? What is the use of arrays? Organizing similar type of values. Immediately we'll ask a question. Sir, list is there now? List is there or not? So list is there. Then go for that. Now I'm going to take, students, carefully try to follow. You take list. So it is installed, students. Close it. Go to the Python command prompt. There I can say Python 3.10. Go to this. How can I import it? Import Numpy as what? NP. What is that NP? Alias name. So I hope there's no doubt like. Now done. Now I'll go for what? NP, I made it ready. Now take it, students. LST is equal to what is happening? Similar type of elements, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, like this. Is it a similar type of elements or not? So let us feel that are called arrays. What is wrong with it? It's like a similar elements only. But why Numpy is more popular? What are the points? What is the speciality of Numpy? Look at how I printed for value in where? LST. Print of what I am saying? Well, it is printed the data. Now I am going to say for one more time I will take it. LST is equal to, see students, now I am taking 10, 20, 30, 30, 40, 50, careful, 30, 40, 50 and 60, 70, 80. Today I am giving about importance of Numpy, that's all. And one small area of Numpy I will introduce. Majority of the times I speak about why Numpy is. If you take any student why Numpy, there is no much answer for it. Today I am giving much clarity for it. How do you display the data? For value in where? LST. What is the value printed first time? First value, this is printed. Second, this one printed. Next, this one printed. So I'm going to print look like what? Look like what? Matrix. 3 rows and how many columns? 3 columns. 3 columns. Look like what? Good. One more time, I'll ask you. This is called LST1. See students, write it LST1 and print this value here. It is printing like a matrix. One more time, you observe students, LST2, 1 and then 2 and then 3 and then like this. I'm just writing. Careful. These are all similar type of elements only. No doubt in that. LST2 and say what? Value. It is also called one more matrix. How many matrices? 2, 3. 2 matrices. What is the first matrix here? LST1 data. LST1 data. What is this matrix is called? LST2 data. Can I add both the matrices? LST3 is equal to LST1 plus what? LST2. Will it be added? Adding means 10 plus 1, 11, 20 plus 2, 22, 30 plus 3, 33, 30 plus 3, 33, 40 plus 4, 44, 50 plus 5, 55. Each element wise matrix element I want to add it. But with plus operator, can I add it? You cannot. If I use plus operator, it is concatenating, merging both of them. It is merging both of them. You print that L3. Print L3 here, students. Be careful, ma. You see the value here. Both of them are merged only. No operation done. So come to the point. When I go to the array organization feeling like a lister, after organizing my array of elements in the form of rows and columns, what is not possible here? What is not possible here? Addition is not possible. Such a small operation, I am unable to deal with what? I am unable to deal with what? Addition I am not able to do. Is there any concept in Python? Is there any third-party module which I can do this type of operations easily? That is what is called here what Numpy can do. And not only for this array of organization or something, I'll explain one more thing. First of all, are you getting? So in Python, which concept is not there? Arrays concept is not there. Arrays concept, if you want in Python, you have to use which module? Numpy module. If already we are using the list of elements with a similar type, that is also called array only, na? But why I am going for this kind of data? I am going for this Numpy. That is my basic discussion today. Shall we go now? The same example you can do with what also? Jupyter notebook also you can go for it. So I'm going to the Jupyter notebook. Same example you can carry. You can go to this now. It is opened like that. Click on new kernel. Now I'm going to talk about importance of Numpy. I'm going to save. Here by default, what is available? Numpy module was already installed. If you want to install, you can install. Come on, how do you go for it? I'm giving my file name here. Introduction to what? Numpy module. Introduction to Numpy module I am going to give. Come on, install, mom. So install which module? Numpy module. Come on, how do you install? Pip install Numpy. Is it necessary to import? Necessary to install like that? No. Jupyter notebook by default contains. Right. This requirement already satisfied. What happens? Pip install invalid syntax. Pip install Numpy. What happens? So what happens, students? So here pip install Numpy. Pip install Numpy. Right? So Vivek, take care. Take care. Pip install Numpy. Here, this requirement already satisfied. Are you following me? So how do you see that? Whether it is there or not? Pip list you say. Pip list. It will show the list of modules which are available. Packages, version, everything. What is available here? N, alphabetical order it is available. Go to N. Go to N. Say that Numpy. Are you observing here? Numpy. What is the version officially? 1.21.1.21.5. So how do you see that? After seeing that part, now I'm going to take the conclusion. Here I'm going to take out. Now I'm going to say, come on now. One more thing I want to show you, students. Pip show. What is this now? Numpy. So why Numpy is meant for? For array-based computing. For array-based computing. And complex mathematical operations can be performed more easily by using which module? Numpy module. See that, students? Pip show Numpy. It is going to show. Please follow this carefully. What is the name of the module? Numpy. Even CX underscore module time also is shown you this introduction. Version is like this. Summary. Numpy is the fundamental package for array computing with Python. Homepage is http://www.numpy.org. Author is what? Travis C. Oliphant ETL. And then This is going to be, this NumPy module is required by these many number of modules. Is required by these many number of modules in Python. And these are all third party people are using which module? NumPy. In DevOps, some modules are used. In AWS, some modules are used. In cyber security, some modules are used. In almost all the packages, Python modules are related. Maybe NumPy, Pandas, etc. So you know what is the meaning of what? NumPy. Who developed this? Oliphant, Travis Oliphant. And this is completely different from our Python. Python does not contain NumPy. It is a third-party module. Good. Coming to the small introduction, students. In Python programming, there was a concept called what? There was no concept called arrays. Arrays concept can be dealt with. Arrays concept can be dealt with earlier what? There was a numeric library was there. The numeric library was unable to do the calculations well. Unable to do the calculations well. Unable to do calculations well. That's why this NumPy module is developed by. So later, in later stages, what came? In later stages, what came, students? NumPy module came into picture. Came into picture for dealing with what? For dealing with a lot of calculations and well aware of what? Arrays. Within few minutes, you will understand what is the beauty of this NumPy. So NumPy module is one of the third-party module developed by this person, and whose official website is this, and developed in where? And this was developed in language like what? C language it is developed, and Python also used inside. C for what purpose? For fastest execution purpose. Why Python is used? For what purpose? For comfortability purpose they used it. C language is for what purpose? For fastness. Why Python is required? For comfortability purpose they used it. Getting? So NumPy module installation, you know how to do it. Pip install. What is this now? NumPy. So that you can install it. Go to the Jupyter notebook now. Now I'm going to start discussing. Careful. Now I'm taking what? List. Already you have seen the list elements. And now I'm going to enter. Why this list is not well? Why this list is not suitable to organize our elements? Shall I start one by one now? Now, let us start first. Memory management I will talk. Memory management for list elements. Memory management for NumPy. In Python, memory management I will explain. Memory management I will explain. In NumPy programming also memory management I will explain. If the memory management of Python related data types takes more space, I don't prefer to go for this arrays there. I will go for NumPy taking less memory space. I'll prefer to go for that. Are you getting my point? Now, coming to the point of it. So far, how you are dealing with an arrays with my explanation so far? List. So come on, take the array of elements. Take the array of elements in Python. How do you take it? Where do you take the Python? L1 is equal to LST1 is equal to. How do you take it? Come on, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. You take it. Or you take it as 10, 20, 30, 40. This is my data. Print of what? LST, comma, type of what? LST. Take care, students. Type of LST1 and take LST1 and see this now. Are you able to follow? Now, if you come to the picture, after taking this data, I want to measure the memory space. Straightforward, I am coming to the topic. I'll measure the memory space of this. How do you measure the memory space? Print of total memory space. Total memory space. Because interview people will ask you why we are going for NumPy. When already list is there to organize the elements as arrays, why are you going for NumPy? To answer, what is that? So you have to see that. You have to see that. Total memory space of what? List object. Careful, students. Very careful. Some of the people straightforward says Numpy programming will take less memory space and the list will take less memory space. But unless and until you see that if you answer it, if a person like me, an interviewer, you will show HD cinema for you. And you will see something you said wrong. What you said is wrong. Like that, they will show you a lot of things. And majority of the people will say theoretical answers. Now I am showing practically, you observe it. How do you find the memory space of an object? How do you find the memory space of an object? Everybody already explained. If you don't answer, we can't do anything else. I say what? Import sys dot. I'll write it here. Sys dot get side of. In the destructor concept, I was explained it. If you don't remember, helpless. So execute it. What is the memory space? 120. Now, careful students. Now I am entering into NumPy. Listen very carefully. In Python, data stored always in the form of what? Object. Very good. To create an object, what is required? Class. Almost you have seen predefined classes and programmer defined classes. How many data types are there in Python? 14 data types. All of them are called what? Classes. Now students, we are using today, which object we used here? LST, which is of type, which type? List type. So list is an object, tuple is an object, set is an object, like that. So many objects are there or not? In any one of the object, you can store the data. In NumPy programming also, data stored in the form of what? Object only. Data also stored in the form of what? Object. To create an object, what is required? Class is required. That class name present in where? In the entire NumPy programming, the data is always stored in the form of what? Object. That object related class is today ND array. ND array. What is ND array? ND stands for n-dimensional. In the place of ND, 1D array organization, 2D array organization, 3D array organization, more than 2 is called what? Multi-dimensional array. So to organize my 1D, 2D and multi-dimensional arrays, the best class object to create in NumPy is called ND array. What is ND array? Class whose object always stores the data in which programming? Not having 14 data types like Python. After learning NumPy, you will feel that total data in NumPy programming stored in one object only. What is that one object? ND array. What is ND array? Class. What is that object stores? That object stores one-dimensional data, two-dimensional data, n-dimensional data also it can store. So in NumPy programming, data stored in where? Object of ND array. You have to remember the word called ND array. What is ND array? Class whose object allows us to create one-dimensional array data, two-dimensional array data, n-dimensional array data. I will explain those things one by one. Remember that. Are you getting? Two-dimensional means matrix, rows and columns. Without rows and columns, only row format is called one-dimensional. Multi-dimensional I'll explain. Don't worry today. Are you following me? Shall I move forward? What is ND array? Class. What is that object will create? What is that object will store? One-dimensional data, two-dimensional data, n-dimensional data. Now, today, I am converting. This is taking how many bytes? 120. Majority of the people will simply say that ND array object will take less memory space. In NumPy, they will say. Please come to the point. I already said what here? NumPy as import NumPy. I will say here import. Come on. NumPy as NP. Just a shortcut. You take your own name also, no issue. You can write here print of NP dot underscore version underscore of 1.2, 1.5. Now today I am creating A is equal to NP dot. What is NP? Alias name dot array. There is a function name called array. What is array? It is a function in which module? Numpy module. That I can access module name dot function name, that I can access with respect to alias name dot function name. What is my alias name? NP. NP dot what? Array. What is this array function is doing? Converting what my object? LST1. It is a Python traditional object converted into which type? ND array object. Print of a comma type of a. Type of a. What is the type of a? What is ND array? Present in which module? What is a? Of which class? Of which module? So anybody ask you tomorrow, what is ND array? What is your answer? It is a class whose object allows us to store in Numpy programming. What is that ND array means? What it can store? One-dimensional data, two-dimensional data, n-dimensional data it can store. Following, guys? Well, I want to measure the memory space. How do you measure the memory space, mom? Total memory space of what? I will write it here only. See that total memory space of what? ND array object. ND array object is equal to, I will write it what? A. I am writing A. Take care, guys, and then see. What is the memory space? 120. Here also, what is the data? 120. That is called what? Equal. Then why should I go for NumPy? If already equal memory space, I will move with the comfortability which you are already or not. Come on. One more time I am taking. One more time I am taking. Please careful. Follow me. Here I am taking. Take care. Now I am going to take up here 20. Follow. LST1 comma LST1. Here I am writing LST1 comma LST1. Two elements only I am taking. Take care. I am getting what? 72. Same thing I will convert it. Same thing I will convert it. How many elements are there? Only two elements. See that carefully. Two elements only I am converting. Latest one is LST1 converted into that. See the memory space. What is the memory space? 112. Where is the more memory space? ND array. List is taking what elements? What is the ND array? Earlier one it is containing what data? Equal. And if I take two elements, who is taking more memory space? Then why should I go for ND array? If a people says that it ND array takes less memory space, person like me showing this example, what is your answer? What is your answer? That's the practical knowledge is important. Now now I am introducing careful students. I will go to this place. Take care. Now I am going to introduce very careful now. Observe it. Now I am taking one more example. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and then 100, and then 200. And then like this you take it, no issue. And try to see that. What is the memory space? Same thing, you try to convert it into what? ND array. Are you able to follow? Convert that NP.ND array, size of that. See the logic now. What is the memory space? 140. Beginning equal. Next, ND array more. Now, who is less? Now, last and final, one more time. I'll go for one more time. Careful students. I will write the same data once again, mom. Once again, I will write this data here. See this. I adding 900. Some data you added. Some data 600. Some data called 100. Some data called 300. See the memory space. What is the memory space? Go to the next one. Conversion of ND array. Take care. Now I am going to take up. See the memory space. How much is less? Then what did you understand? Some people will say, and I virtually heard about it. So here they are saying, this is called what? Students is going out of order. They are saying comma. and comma is there here. That's why comma also taking more memory space. That's why taking more memory space, they will say. Here, there is no comma is available. That's why taking less memory space. These are all cock and bullock stories. You type it once again, the same data you type it, the same thing you take it. After this is over, you print A only A you write it. Only A you write it. Is it not array? Comma is also there here or not? So, commas are there, more memory space. Commas are not there, less memory space. That is a wrong answer. Are you following me? My conclusion is, I am going to give the conclusion. One time we got 120, 120, case number 1. Case number 2 got what, you know? How much? 76, 1, 115. That is called ND array here. It is a list here. It is a list and ND array. And later I got it what? 176 I got it. And next is called what earlier? 216 I got it. This is ND array. This is called list. This indicates that large volume of data is there. Large volume of data is available. Go for what? Large volume of the data is there. Go to where? ND array. For small number of values are there. Small number of values are there. Go to where? List. So in data science, when you come out of it, there are no 2 values, 3 values organization. Large samples of data will be available. Large samples of data will be available. Such large samples of data is coming. Don't store it in where? Store it in where? So, storing large values recommended in where? ND array. Small values recommended in where? Small values means don't tell 2, 3, 4. You write, open your laptop and show practical in the class. Or in interview, you show it like this so that people can understand. So tell me, more than 10 values you take it. In list, measure the space. More than 10 values of list converted into what? ND array, measure the space. What will happen? ND array will take less memory space. So that includes that. Large volume of data go to where? ND array. Less number of values go to where? They'll ask you less number of values. You take only 2 values. Measure the space in both. And you will get less space in list, more space in ND array. More number of values you take more than 10. List will take more memory. ND array will take less memory. I hope you are following. So continue now. Right. So what is the first advantage of ND array? First advantage of ND array. Large volume of data go for ND array. Less volume of data go to list. And a list will take more memory space for large samples. And ND array will take less memory space for large samples. So better to go for large samples with ND array. That's the first difference. Shall I go to next? Right. Second difference I am going to take up. Look at LST is equal to LST1 is equal to 10, 20, 30. Print of what I am saying, you know, LST1, comma, type of LST I am taking. Now you see, students, this is my LST1. LST1 you say, and this is my given data. Now I want to do increment the value of every value of list. Increment every value of list. Increment every value of list. How do you do it? Come on. LST1 is equal to LST1 plus 1, which is not possible. LST1 plus another LST1 is called merging is possible. Adding 1 to every element of list. This is basically we call it as, in our mathematics, vector based operations we can call. Vector based operations we can call. This is not permitted in where? Such a small calculation also not possible in where? List. Adding 1 to every element of list is not possible. Adding 1 to every element of list is not possible. Vector based operation is not possible. See the error now? It is an error. It is an error. Vector based operations on list not possible. Not possible. then how can I make it possible? I'll keep that error as it is in my PDF file. What is not possible? Vector based operations are not possible in list. What I will do next term? I will convert that list into which type? End array. Look at convert list 1 into which type? LST1 into which type? ND array object. ND array object. How do you convert? A is equal to NP dot array of LST1. And don't ask me what is NP. Already imported. Alias name. Right. Now print of what? A. A. It is printed. To print that type also you can print. Type of A also. ND array. Now I will say, students, please look at A plus 1 you say. A plus 1 and say A. A or print of A. You see the answer now? 11, 21, 31. What is it? It is array itself. This is meant for array itself. 11 incremented. This is called what operation? Vector based operation. So here I am writing. This is known as what? Vector based operations are possible on ND array object. ND array object. I hope you are following that. Got it up? Got it up? Earlier it was 11. Now I added once again. Now it is coming like this. Are you following? And if you feel difficulty, don't feel difficulty, students. I'll take it LST1. You go for executing again if you want. You execute now. You are getting 11, 21. I'm taking the cursor to that. I'm pressing enter key. And you are getting that. Clarity is there? Why should I go for ND array? ND array object will take less memory space for large sampling of data. Second one, ND array object supports vector based operations, which is not possible in where? List. Let me go for one more beautiful difference. Look at, I can go for take students. Another difference I am going to talk. I am talking about extracting time, data extraction, data retrieval from where? List object. Data retrieval from list object. LST is equal to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. For example, print the data. How do you print the data? Print of LST comma type of LST. So you got the output like this. Generally, how you thought of so far? You thought of it. This everything is available in where? This available in where? LST. And this is 0 index, first index, second index, third, like that it is available. And so 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. is called easy processing purpose. We used it. But internally, students, you know, internally, this entire list, this is my data. That will contain address is also there. X123, right? I'll print that also. What is that? ID of what? LST. ID of LST. This is our ID. But today, this entire data is available at this address or not? But dear students, carefully understand. This is in the memory. This is in the main memory. This is called LST, which is containing the values. At which address? At this address, it is tagged. Do you know the value called 10, the value 20, 30, 40, 50? These values are available in the memory, not consecutively. You are saying 0, 1, 2, 3. You feel that they are consecutive, but internally they are available at different scattered addresses. Like students who are present in Hyderabad, some of them are available in at one corner, another corner. Is all the students are available at different buildings? Huh? Now they are available in different corners of the city, right? So these values are available at different addresses. These addresses are not consecutive. When they are not consecutive, after retrieving the first value, to retrieve the second value, The PVM has to visit from this address to another address or not? From that address to 30, from 30 to 40, 30, 10, 20, 30, 40 are not available at which address? They are available at which addresses? Different addresses they are available. Sir, how can you show that? Now I am going to show you that. Come on, students. For come on, value in LST1. For value in where? LST. For value in LST. This is LST only. Now print that. Print of value, comma, ID of value, comma, ID of LST. In one address, at one address, in one Hyderabad. Students are available in different corners. In LST only, value and its address I am printing and I am showing. See that address now. What is that address is? At the same address of the list, these addresses, you watch it. Are they consecutive or random? Random. After retrieving 10 from this address, you have to retrieve 20 from this address. These addresses are random. Retrieving the data from these addresses are less time taking, more time taking? More time. And you have to see immediately which type. ND array I will show you. Can I? Come on to the point back. Data retrieval from list object you have seen. Same kind of data. I am going to say from which object I am taking now? ND array. Convert this into which type? A is equal to what? NP dot array of what? LST and print of what? A. This is the data printed. If you want to print like this also, you can print it. How you can print? A comma type of A, ID of A, ID of A. Done. Execute it. ID is that. And please take care. I'll take the same for loop. Same for loop. Start here. What I will write? A. That's all. And I will write what here? A. These values are available consecutively. They are called clustering. Cluster means what? In one building, 100 students. Next 100 students, adjacent building only. Next adjacent building. If the capacity is more of that address, next building, next building. Consecutive buildings are there. See the addresses now? See the addresses? Please take care. 10, 30, 50, and then 70, and then 80, 90. Which addresses? Next 20, 40, 60, 80. Which address? What did you understand? At this address, in that address, two addresses are there. In that addresses, values are available. Is it easy to retrieve or difficult to retrieve? So where can I retrieve my data very easily? ND array. I can retrieve my data very easily from which array? ND array. So where is the time taking less or more? In ND array taking less or more? So where can I retrieve my data fastly? Where can I retrieve my data slowly? From list. Suppose Indian population is there, for example. Where can I place my Indian population data? List ND array now? ND array. Because it can hold a large amount of data in less space. I can retrieve fastly. Got it? This is comes under what? Another difference. Memory space is less. Extracting will be very fast. And one more is called what? Vector-based operation is performing. Are you following me? Good. Coming to the point of it, one more time you come. I will go for, this is my listed data. I am talking about the most important mechanism list. How many elements are there? How many elements are there? 9. I want to, this is my data, list of values, okay. List of values, okay. I want to reshape my data as 10, 20, 30. 10, 20, 30. 10, 20, 30. Next is called 40, 50, 60. 40, 50, 60. 70, 80, 90. What is this is called? Looking like a matrix or not? I want to reshape my values of this row fashion into what? Rows and column format I want to convert. This is known as what? Reshaping mechanism. Spell out. So reshaping is not there in where? List. Now, in list, how many functions are there? You don't know. You are not remembering. You are out of order. There are 11 functions are there. Clear function, append function, insert function, pop function, pop of index function. Next is called what? Copy function, remove function. Next is called append is over there, insert is over there, index function. Next is sort function, extend function, count function. These are the functions which are available. Reverse function. These are all these things explained in the class. Already explained. If you open your notes, it is there. 11 functions are there. There is no function name called what? Reshape of. Now I am going to use it. For example, print of LST comma type of LST, type of LST. LST dot, I am going to write it, reshape of, I want to say 9 elements are there. 9 elements can be possible to reshape as which matrix? 3 rows, and I am not able to reshape it. I am not able to reshape it. 3 comma 3 I said, it will give you error. It will give you error. List object has no attribute called what? Reshape. There was no such attribute is present. Are you following? How can I do this? I will go for convert this list into which type? Yes. Go to the place. I will go for list type. A is equal to what? NP dot array of what? LST. And print of what? A comma type of A. So see that list type and ND array type. Now I am going to shape it. How do you do, students? NP dot or what? A dot. What is A? Object of ND array. Dot reshape of 3 comma 3. A is called ND array object. In that object, that is an instance method. 3 comma 3. 9 elements, students. 9 elements has to be reshaped into 3 multiples. If you say 4 into 2, it is wrong answer. If you say 4 into 4, wrong answer. Because 9 elements can be organized in this fashion only. A 3 comma 3. See that it is reshaped or not? What did you understand with this? Reshaping is possible in where? ND array. Not possible in where? Right. One more time I will take up. Here I will take it. One more time I will take it. 19 comma, some 15 comma, 25 comma, 35. What is this 19, 25, 35? How many elements? 12 elements. 12 elements. Come on, 12 elements. Come on. A dot reshape of 4 comma 3. 12 elements can be reshaped as 12 elements can be reshaped as 4 into 3, 3 into 4, 6 into 2, 2 into 6. These are all called what? 2 dimensions. Rows, these are called rows. These are called what? See, I can say here. See that, students? 4 comma 3. 4 rows, 3 columns. I can reshape it as what? 3 comma 4. 3 comma 4. Done. I can reshape this as what? 6 comma 2. 6 comma 2. 6 comma 2. I can reshape it as what? 3, 6 comma 2 comma 6. 2 rows and 6 columns. Got it. So where is reshaping can be done? Where is not possible? So where is the higher functionalities are there? ND array. One more thing. These are all called what? 2 dimensions. Rows and then columns. Now I want to take it. See, I'll write it. 12 elements. You have seen some possibilities. That is 2 dimensions. Correct? Now, I want to take 2 comma 3 comma 2. What is this? First of all, 3 rows, 2 columns. How many matrices? two matrices. Each matrix will contain how many rows? How many columns? This is called what dimension? One dimension, one more dimension, one more dimension is equal to what? 3 dimension. So I can reshape my elements, whatever the possibility is there. Can I reshape it now? Come on. A dot, reshape of 2, 3, 2. What is the first two? Two matrices. What is the next three? Rows. What is the next two? What it indicates? Number of matrices, one dimension. Each row of the matrix is called another dimension. Each column of the matrix is called one more dimension. Totally how many dimensions? See the answer. How beautiful it is. Two matrices. This is called one matrix. This is called one matrix. This is called one matrix. This total is called what? One more matrix. This is an array totally considered as. Getting my point? Yes. Any doubt? Any doubt? All these things I'll explain once again in detail. Today I'm giving promo about a array. Once again I will go for giving you what? 2, 3. 2, 3. What it indicates? Two matrices, 2 rows and 3 columns. You cannot write whatever the number of rows and number of columns you like it. You cannot write 4, 4. Error. See that. Read out. Cannot reshape the size of what? 12 into what? 4, 4 means what? How many you have? How can you reshape it? Got it out? Good. Online students, are you comfortable? This is called an error. Cannot reshape. This is an error. Following. Comfortable. Good. So, easy or difficult? Easy. But whether you will answer in the interviews or not, that is an important. Will you answer it? Okay. You will answer means good. Now I'll go for one more mechanism. What is the next mechanism? Carefully understand. Here I am going to take the elements. So, print the A. Print of what? A. Once again you print, comma what? Type of A. Elements are available. Now you see students, what is the dimension here? It is a 1D. It's a 1D. Sir, how can you prove that it is a 1D? In A dot, it's an object, ND array object. In that object, there is an instance data member is available. What is it? A dot ndim. Spell out. Ndim stands for 1 dimension, 2 dimension, 3 dimension. Click that. See that. What is printed? 1 indicates 1 dimension. I will find out shape of it. This is what is a very big doubt to the students. They will get a difficulty. Ndim and then shape. This is a very big difficult to the students. I don't know what is there in that. Dimension says that what way the number of rows and number of columns. Rows is 1 dimension, column is 1 dimensional. Both of them are 2 dimension. No rows, no columns is called 1 dimension only. That is 1. Shape will give you how many rows are there, how many columns are there. 2 rows, 2 columns. That is called what? Shape. Rows is called what? Row format. Columns is called a column format. 2 dimension it is. Are you following? So now I am writing A dot what again? Shape. Will give you 12 comma. What is the 12 comma indicate? 12 elements are available. Which dimension? 1 dimension. Okay. You can reshape the element. We reshaped earlier by using which function? Reshape. I can change the shape like this also. A dot shape is equal to 3 comma 4 I can assign. What is the shape here? 12. 12 indicate 12 elements are there. I am reshaping with what? A dot shape is equal to 3 comma 4. 12 elements you organize in the form of what? 3 comma 4. And print A immediately. What is printed? You say A dot ndim. What is the answer? 2. A dot shape you printed. What is the shape is printed? What is the 3, 4? Number of rows, number of columns. You say A dot shape is equal to 2, 3, 2. 3 dimension I am converting. Right, printed. Print that A. 3 dimension. A dot ndim. What is the dim? 3. A dot shape 2, 3, 2. What is the 2? Number of matrices. What is 3? Number of rows. What is the 2? Number of columns. You have to remember that. Are you following? Now the point is, what is ndim? Data member. Instance data member in ND array class. Whose object dot? Shape is also called what? One instance data member in ND array class. That's why I'm calling. Now, I'm calling it as here. Okay, this is comfortable. But list is going to contain by mobile. Listen. Mobile important. Huh? Listen. Already 2 times over. Third time going out. Urgent. Huh? Then listen. So here I'm going to say LST is equal to 10 comma rosum comma. I'm going to give you some 23.45 and I'm saying true. What data it is? Important point I'm going to cover. Which type of object it is? LST. Comma type of what? LST. What type it is? List type. So list is organizing what values? Different values. Is it an array now? No. What is an array actually? Similar values. But are they similar values? First value, which type? Integer. What is the second value? What is the next value? What is the next value? Boolean. Different values. Can I convert into ND array or not? Come on. Can I convert into ND array or not? Difficult, huh? Convert list which contain different elements into ND array. Possible or not possible? Possible or not possible? It is possible. Sir, how it is possible? Now I am saying it is possible. How it is possible? Internally, your ND array mechanism is converting every value into what? Higher type. Automatically it is promoted. Each value is promoted automatically to the higher type. Which is the higher type? Which is the higher type, students? STR is the highest. So 10 is taken into string. Rosum anyhow string, 23.45 string, and then true also which type? String. Print that A. Print A here. Print of what? A. Type of A you printed. See the data. Everything is written in which codes? Single quote, single quote, single quote. Which type of elements each one is? STR. That indicates what? Even though you have written different type of elements, when I converted that into ND array, the ND array programming converted everything into which type? Similar type. Because array says what? Similar type of elements. That means this is the first question in interview. First question is, what are the differences between why are you going for Numpy? First of all, that question. And I already said some differences. And why ND? Can I store different values of list into ND array like this? Possible? Yes. How it is possible? Internally, every value converted into the higher type. Every value converted into what type? Higher type. Now, students, you may ask me a question. Sir, I don't want to convert into higher type, sir. I want to treat those values as it is only. I want to treat those values as it is. As it is means what? 10 as 10 only, rosum as rosum only. Is there any mechanism? For that, today I am writing here, comma. I am writing one small letter. I am writing, ma, don't worry about it. What I am writing, don't worry. But one thing I wrote it. What is it? Do you know about object in my class? In Whoops, what is object? Super class for all the classes in Python. In inheritance, I said super class for all the classes in Python. What is the type of int here? What is the type of int there? Muddubabulu. Muddubabulu. What is the type? Type of 10 int. Type of row sum. Type of 23.45. True. I want to treat those values as it is only. How do you do that? I'll convert this data. I'll convert this data. How I am convert using comma. What I am writing? That means I am telling to my Numpy programming, treat those values as which type? Super type. Super type. Don't convert into int type, int type. You please automatically convert into super type. Int is a class, subclass of what? Object. Str is a subclass of what? Object. All classes values are subclasses of what? Object. I hope you are following me. And print this data. See that now. Everything is there as it is only. They are treated as which type? Object type. If you want to print a dot d type, you print like ndim dot shape and then d type I am writing. D type stands for data type. See the data type. What is that? O stands for what? Object. You want to print that O object there? I will write it. What is the answer? What is the object? Treating all the values as which type? That indicates even though we are organizing the data in which format, different type, internally they are treated as which type? Similar type by treating everything in the form of which type? Object type. So this indicates that a dot shape is equal to 2 comma 2 and print this a. It is 10 rows sum 24.5 and then what? True. Is it not treated as it is like that? And what is the type here? Did you understand the importance of object here? Now, what is not possible? If I take a list of these different elements, that time is it a list? Is it an array? No. When I convert into ND array, all the elements are treated as which type? Object type. That can be treated as what? Array. So arrays are having rich facility in which object? ND array, which is not there in where? List. Are you okay, students? This is comes under what mechanism? ND array, why it is important. And now you say that I'm going to say I will flatten my list once again. Take my list once again. What is the similarity I will expect it now? Similarity I will show you. Similarity. And you're already aware of that. See that. Print off. How do you modify that? LST of what? 0 is equal to what? 100. 100. You print that LST once again. Print that LST. And I'm saying that. Is it printed 100 or not? A is equal to NP dot what? LST. And then print of what here? A comma type of A. Type of A. 100 is there. Now I want to change this as what? 23.45 into some other data. How do you locate? Same to same. 0, 1, 2. 2 is equal to something like 99.99. You see that? Print this A once again, students. Is it mutable or immutable? Mutable or immutable? Mutable. List is also what? Mutable. This is also what? List also organizes different elements. This also organizes different elements. But every element is internally treated as which type? Object type. Getting? So did you understand why Numpy is required to its higher calculations? Right. Last and final. See, L1 is equal to 10, 20, 30. Last and final. 10, 20, 30. And next is called 40, 50, 60. 40, 50, 60. Next is called what do you know? 70, 80, 90. This is my inner list. Inner list. Print of what? L1, comma what? Type of L1. Type of L1. Similarly, I will take it what, students? L2, I will take it. L2. L2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inner list I am taking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I wrote like this. Print of L1 and print of L2. This is L2. L2. See that? Two matrices are like this. Following? I will convert into what? A and B. End arrays I'll convert. Come on now. Of what? L1. L1. Convert into what? B. L2. L2. B this is. And print what now? Print of A, comma, type of A. Similarly, print of what? B. And next is called B here. See the answer now, two matrices. I simply say what? C is equal to what? A plus B. Vector based operation is permitted perfectly. Comma what? Print of what here? C comma type of what? C. See the answer now. Is it added or not? Two matrices are added perfectly. Where it is easy, L1 plus L2 will give you merging. L1, A plus B will give you addition of the matrices. Where can I do the calculation very easily? End array object. Numpy programming can do. This is just introduction to Numpy. Got it? Students in online, I hope you got it. Now I am showing some introduction part for it. See that rather than writing this entire thing with you, I will go for here Numpy. I'll just go for showing some introduction part, students. I will say here some introduction part. What is it now here? Introduction to Numpy. Instead of showing everything and writing, it takes things. Right, Vivek. Right. Come on to the point. Introduction to what? Numpy. Come on, stop. Numpy stands for numerical Python because you are already gold medalist in full forms. And these days I am seeing my morning 9 a.m. batch is started. Almost most of the people are, everybody is coming to Python to learn it. BTech CSC, today my mind was blowing like anything. The BTech CSC 4th year is over. What is the DBMS full form also don't know. DBMS full form also don't know. And that is what they are completing it. And CPU full form I asked. What is the CPU? You are also saying full form. And he is not able to say full form also properly. Not able to say full form also properly. Later after the class is completed, he came and realized by himself, sir, I am feeling guilty by myself, he said. I don't know even full form also. Then how can I survive? That's why I said, these days I am unable to sleep also, he said. Actually, to sleep carefully, you have to read like anything in your BTech. Up to 3 years, you have to do well. And 4th year, you have to start learning subjects of computer science. And once 4th year is over, you have to look for the job. But what people will do, 4 years they will enjoy. After 4 years, you will be taking rest of 2 months. Parents are asking what you will do next. Next month, I will tell you. Next month, what you will tell, you will come to Hyderabad, Amirpet, Python, and 1 month joining there. After 1 month attending here and there, 3-4 interviews, not getting. Again joining Python. Again attending, not getting. Again. Parents are asking, what are you doing? Learning, searching. You'll say 6 months. After 1 year, what are you doing? They will get a doubt. Is this guy learning or doing some anything else? 1 year course learning, they also knows. They will come to Hyderabad without telling you, what are you doing? They will search about you and they'll get bad impression. Finally, you will do what? Pressurizing. And you will do what? And not you means not you people. I just observed it. And you will do odd jobs. Odd jobs. Somebody will go to construction field. Apartment construction as a supervisor, getting how many bricks are coming, how many cement bags are coming, like that BTech CSC student. What is the use? Like that. Last Sunday, before Sunday, I went to one place. Along with my relative, we want to buy something. There one person was there. He is showing that apartment areas. And he is explaining everything. Sometimes he is using English word also. Dimension. This dimension, that time. I asked him, what is your qualification? We are not saying. I asked once again, what is your qualification? BTech. BTech, which branch? CSC. I asked, do you know Java? He is laughing. Do you know C language? laughing. I said, forget, huh? Yes, sir, he's saying forget. He is asking me, sir, how you know this? And the BTech CSE means something subjects will be there or not? Just I will survey the people's mindset. And he's saying, my friend is also working, sir. Morning shift is working, he is working in evening shift. Like that, all BTech people will be called work here. Actually, your field is what in MNC. For temporary money purpose, don't go to that jobs. It's my advice. Put your concentration perfectly. You'll get the job. Understand? So don't do that for temporary purpose. Don't do that. Improve your subject. Come on, anyhow. So Numpy is one of the predefined third-party module for. It's not a module, predefined module in Python language. Syntax done, imported. Come on now. To use Numpy as a part of our program, we must import a Numpy module. Numpy is a collection of variables, functions, and classes. History of Numpy. Numpy was developed by studying existing module called numeric library. Origin for development of Numpy module. Like ABC language for learning Python language. Like numeric library is an origin for development of Numpy. Come on. The Numpy library was developed by Hungunian. This Numpy numeric library was developed by Hungunian. This is not necessary to remember. I just written it. The numeric library was not able to solve complex mathematical calculations. Numpy module developed by Travis Oliphant for solving complex mathematical calculations. Array organization. Next, Numpy module developed in the year 2005 and developed in C language and Python language. Got it? Good. Come to the point of it. Now I am saying advantages of using Numpy. Start. In need of, with the revaluation of data science, data analysis, libraries like Numpy, SciPy, Scikit, Pandas, etc. have seen a lot of growth with much easier syntaxes than other programming languages. Python is the first choice language for the data scientist. Numpy provides a convenient and efficient way to handle vast amount of data. You have seen it. And Numpy is also very convenient with matrix operations, data reshape. And you did calculation of two matrices addition also. Numpy is a fast, which makes reasonable to work with what? Large sets of data. Fast, why fast? Addresses are clustered. Addresses are consecutive. Come on. The advantages of Numpy programming are, with Numpy programming, we can deal with an arrays, 1D, 2D, multi-dimensional arrays. You are reshaped now? Good. Numpy maintains minimal memory space for large sets of data. Numpy provides a fast performing operation because internally data sets are available at same address. You know, already seen it. Practically you have seen. Next, Numpy performs array-oriented computing, indexes. It is efficient in maintaining multi-dimensional areas. 2, 3, 2, 2, 2, 3. It is so efficient. It performs even scientific computations also. It is capable of storing, reshaping data storing in multi-dimensional array. Numpy provides many built-in functions for complex mathematical calculations, such as statistical, financial, trigonometric operation. Statistical operations also we'll see. Trigonometric operations also we can see. Are you getting? Right. One most important thing, traditional differences between, I'm going to show you students, please follow me. Traditional Python list versus Numpy. Come on. Similarities of Python traditional list, and first I will talk about the similarities. An object of list to store multiple values of same type, different type, both the types, unique and duplicate in single object. In Numpy programming, data organized in the object of ND array, which is one of the predefined class in Numpy module. Hence, an object of ND array can store same type or different type and both the types, unique and duplicates in single object. You have seen same type and different type stored or not? Different type means how they are storing? Object type. Good. The objects of ND array and list are mutable. Can changes take place. Good. Differences between Python traditional list and ND array. Very simple. An object of list contains both homogeneous and heterogeneous values, whereas an object of ND array of Numpy can store only similar type of values. That is, even we store different values, internally they are treated as similar type by treating all values of type object. Come on the object of list, we can't perform vector-based operation, whereas on the object of ND array, we can perform vector-based operations. Read out. Sitting front, not reading. Come on, next up. In large sampling of data, list-based applications takes more memory space, whereas ND array object takes less memory space. You have seen that with the memory space measurement. Good. List-based applications are not efficient because the object values takes more time to extract or retrieve. They are available at different addresses. You have seen practically. Whereas NumPy-based applications are efficient because ND array object values takes less time to extract or retrieve because they are available at same address or clustered. Do you know cluster? Yes. List object, we can't perform complex mathematical operations, whereas an ND array object, we can perform complex mathematical operations. This is called what? Differences between Python traditional list and. So when you have to explain this, when they say list also maintains homogeneous values, na, why are you going for ND array? You have to explain the entire story. What is my conclusion today? In list also we can maintain array of elements, na? Why are you going for ND array? That's why I explained all these things. Okay, na? Today only about why NumPy is. But we understand one thing, ND array we got it. Okay, na? Tomorrow if I come back, how to create ND array? How many approaches are there to create ND array? What is 1D, 2D, etc. I'll explain in tomorrow's class once again. Got it up? Reading daily? Reading or not reading up? Eating and sleeping up? Reading daily? 2 hours who will read daily? 2 hours who will read? Okay. Girls are saying who is that? Who is reading that? Okay, 1, 2, 3 members only. More than 3 hours. 1.5 hour. Okay. More than 3 hours, more than 2 hours, because some of them not raised the hand. More than 2 hours, who is reading? 1 hour. 1 hour, okay. Half an hour. Not at all touching the book. Many. Good. అందరు చదువుకున్న వాళ్ళు అయితే ఎట్లా ప్రాబ్లం అయిపోతుంది. Everybody read and doing job means where is the traffic control? That's why you do business. Give jobs to the people. Start a startup company. Correct? Some of you try to become businessmen also. Anyhow, students, I'll stop class. And tomorrow class, I'll go for what? ND array I will explain. Take care, students. All the best. Tomorrow, don't miss it. I'll go for a detailed discussion about ND array. Take care, students.